Finally, we should be ready to pour the first color. My guess is that it'll take about 2 cups of resin to fill the space. Although it's a little hard to tell with this deep of plastic because I'm going to be using double the resin, but we're going to start off with 2 cups anyway. I'm going to start with a matcha green color. I find that when mixing resin, if you start with the hardener first, it's a little bit easier to mix because the resin itself is going to be a lot thicker than the hardener. And so if you start with the thinner material, then mixing in the resin doesn't make it stick to the sides. Next we'll add the resin, go up to 16 ounces here, and then finally add the pigment. I like a heavy concentration of mica powders when I'm doing the inlaid resin because if I don't, then it tends to darken the color quite a bit. I prefer to stir the resin with a drill attachment to get a smoother, consistent mixing, but it's important not to go too fast or else you fold in a lot of bubbles into the resin. I'm pretty happy with this color. I think it looks great for a military mech. Once it's poured, I'll scrape off the top to reveal the shapes underneath and make sure that there are no pockets of air. With everything poured and scraped, now I'm ready to torch the surface of it with a simple propane torch. Typically with resin, you're doing this to reduce the bubble count on the revealed side, but as the finished product will be on the underside, this is really to expose some of the areas that may not have resin deep in their pockets. Basically, it traps air bubbles and the torches help reveal those pocketed bits of air, and it allows the resin to sink inside. One good thing about the way that this resin method works is that I don't care as much about this backside. You can see over here that it's super dusty, super dirty, and I don't care about dust particles or debris getting trapped on the surface because the surface isn't what you see in the very end. It's the underside. And now, since we're going to do one clean camera cut, I'm going to pretend that this shelter didn't fall apart like 5 times when I was building it. So there we go. Shelter done, insulated, it should be able to cure, and now we're done with the first of 15 colors. All right, now that color 1 is cured, time to start color 2. Here's the color we're doing, a dark brown color. You can start to see the image in the background. And here's the start of the tool path. Here with Randall Bills, and we are doing the next cut.
Sweet!